Hello everyone, welcome to your very own YouTube channel CA Weekly. Here we discuss the top current affair of every month on a weekly basis. This is the sixth part of September, which is also the last part of September. I have discussed a total of 350 plus MCQs for the month of September. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe it, and I would recommend to go through all the videos in the playlist. Let's see the sixth part of September. Indian Army will organize Bijoi Sanskritik Mahotsav on which dates? So the Indian Army will organize the Bijoi Sanskritik Mahotsav from 26th of September to 29th of September, and 16 December 2021 will mark the 50 years of the liberation of Bangladesh and India's victory over Pakistan in the 1971 Indo-War, the Indo-Pak War. And hence, to commemorate this victory, the Bijoi Sanskritik Mahotsav will take place in Kolkata between 26th September to 29th of September, and the people will get to witness the various vintage vehicles and equipment of Eastern Command and guided tour of the Fort Military Station. Bijoi Sanskritik Mahotsav, Kolkata. The International Day for the Total Elimination of Nuclear Weapons is held every year on which date? So it is observed on 26th of September, the International Day for Total Elimination of Nuclear Weapons, or it is also called as Nuclear Abolition Day. Nuclear Abolition Day. Okay, it is being celebrated from 2014. Every year it is observed on 26th of September. Who has won the F1 Russian Grand Prix 2021 and claimed his 100th Grand Prix win? It's Lewis Hamilton. So Lewis Hamilton has become the first ever F1 driver to reach this milestone. He has won 100 Grand Prixes and he drives for McLaren. Remember the company, Lewis Hamilton. Supreme Court of India has introduced which electronic system to help the transfer of e-authenticated copies from courts to prison? Well, the electronic system is called FASTER, and FASTER stands for Fast and Secure Transmission of Electronic Records. Okay, fast and secure transmission of electronic records, FASTER. Why the Supreme Court has introduced such an electronic system? Well, there was a delay in the court order and the prisoners had to suffer because even after 3 to 4 days of the court order, they were not released on parole or bail. Hence, this system has been introduced, FASTER. The World Environmental Health Day is observed globally on which date? It is observed globally on 26th of September by the International Federation of Environmental Health. International Federation of Environmental Health. Okay, World Environmental Health Day. Don't confuse it with World Environment Day, which is celebrated on 5th of June every year. Okay, this is World Environmental Health Day, 26th of September. Jyoti Surekha Vennam belongs to which game? So she belongs to archery and she has won the silver medal in World Archery Championship. Jyoti Surekha Vennam. Which country has decided to legalize same-sex marriage on September 6th of 2021? Well, it's Switzerland. And this has become the last country in the Western Europe to do so. All the other countries have already legalized same-sex marriage. Information and Broadcasting Minister Anurag Thakur inaugurated high-power transmitters at one of the world's highest radio station at which place? It's Kargil. So the I&B Minister Anurag Thakur has inaugurated high-power transmitters at Kargil, and these transmitters belong to All India Radio and Doordarshan. It will help to outreach the signals. Kargil. Who inaugurated and addressed the first ever National Cooperative Conference Sahkarita Sammelan on September 5, 2021? So it's Amit Shah. Amit Shah at the Indira Gandhi Indoor Stadium in New Delhi has launched India's first such cooperative conference to provide a platform for accelerating and strengthening the Indian cooperatives on the global stage. And this conference or Sakarta Sammelan was jointly organized by IFCO, AMUL, NAFED, and other such cooperative societies. Okay, Sakarta Sammelan, New Delhi, Indira Gandhi Indoor Stadium. Remember all the facts. Senior BJP MLA Nimaben Acharya became the first woman speaker of which state assembly? It's Gujarat. Which missile was successfully test launched by DRDO recently? So, Akash Prime is the latest missile being test fired by the DRDO, and it is a new version of the Akash missile. Okay, and it has been fired from the Chandipur test fire range, which is in Odisha. And also remember in July, Akash NG was test fired similarly. It was a successful operation, and both Akash NG and Akash Prime are the type of Akash missile. And Akash is a surface to air missile. Don't forget, surface to air missile. It has been asked many a times. State-run Hindustan Aeronautics Limited (HAL) has signed a pact with Alliance Air to supply two of its DO-228 aircraft for deployment in which state? So, it will be deployed in Arunachal Pradesh. And what exactly is DO-228 aircraft? It is a multi-role utility aircraft built for passenger transfer, VIP transfers, air ambulance, and cloud seeding. It can be used for recreational activities like parajumping also. It is not a military aircraft. Remember, DO-228 aircraft. The sweet cucumber of which state was awarded a geographical indication tag? It's Nagaland. So the sweet cucumber belongs to Nagaland, and it has been awarded the GI tag recently. Which cyclone made landfall in Indian coastal region recently? It's Gulab. So the Gulab has recently made its landfall in the Andhra Pradesh and Odisha region, and Gulab has been named by Pakistan. Well, we should be aware of the nomenclature of the cyclones. Well, there is a group of 13 countries, namely India, Bangladesh, Pakistan, Sri Lanka, Oman, Thailand, Iran, Yemen, and UAE. And these countries get to name the cyclones on a periodic basis. So this time, Gulab has been named by Pakistan. Which Indian, along with her Chinese partner Shuai Zhang, won the women's doubles finals of the Ostrava Open? So it's Sania Mirza. Sania Mirza, with her Chinese partner Shuai Zhang, has defeated the pair of Kathleen Christian and Erin Rodolphe. Okay. The Ministry of Information and Communications and ISRO signed implementing arrangement to jointly develop a small satellite for which country? It's Bhutan. So the Ministry of Information Communication and ISRO has signed implementing arrangement IA to jointly develop a small satellite for Bhutan. Which state will launch digital de-addiction centers to rid youngsters of cell phone and online gaming addiction? It's Kerala. We always see Kerala coming up with news where small children go against these things and commit severe crimes like suicide or any illegal fraud, and hence Kerala has planned to launch this digital de-addiction center to get rid youngsters of cell phone and online gaming addiction. Weaver Services and Design Resource Center will be set up in which city? It will be set up in Kulu. Where is Kulu? It's in Himachal Pradesh. So the Union Minister for Commerce, Industry and Textile, Mr. Piyush Goyal, has announced to set up this Weaver Services and Design Resource Center in Kulu district of Himachal Pradesh. Indian Army will organize Vijay Sanskritik Mahotsav from September 26 to 29 in which city? As already discussed, it's in Kolkata. Okay, and 16 December 2021 will mark the 50 years of India's win over Pakistan in the 1971 Indo-Pak War. Nirbhaya, एक पहल program under Mission Shakti Phase 3 has been launched by UP Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath. Okay, well, the answer has already been in the question itself. Nirbhaya Ek Pahal. So, what exactly is Nirbhaya Ek Pahal? Well, basically, under this program, 75,000 women would get connected with state banks and get loans at cheaper interest rates, and get benefits of state subsidies under the PM Mudra Yojana for 3 months. Okay, this is what is Nirbhaya Ek Pahal. It is for women to get cheaper bank loans and subsidies. It has been launched by UP Chief Minister Mr. Yogi Adityanath under the Mission Shakti Phase 3. Nirbhaya Ek Pahal. Remember the program. It's an important question. Judima is a rice wine from which state? So it is a rice wine from Assam. Judima is a homemade rice wine of Assam's Dimasa tribe, and it is also got the GI tag. I hope everyone is aware of what exactly is GI tag. So GI tag are defined as the aspect of industrial property which refers to the geographical indication referring to a country or a particular place of origin. And what exactly do GI tag do? They convey an assurance of quality and distinctiveness to the product, and hence it will help to get rid of the black marketing and not to compromise on the quality of the product, and hence GI tags are awarded. And write in the comment box which was the first product to get GI tag in India. It's a very easy and famous question. Let's see how many of you get it correct. Meanwhile, what is Judima? So Judima is a homemade rice wine, and it is made from sticky rice. Okay, homemade rice wine of Assam. Union Housing and Urban Affairs Minister Hardeep Singh Puri has launched which edition of Swachh Sarvekshan 2022? Well, it was the 7th edition. What is Swachh Sarvekshan 2022? I've already discussed in the previous part. So moving on to next question. The Team India archers settled for how many medals at the 2021 World Archery Championship? So a total of 3 medals have been won by the archers, and all the medals are silver, 3 silver medals. Okay. And where was the World Archery Championship held? So it was held in Yankton, South Dakota, USA. Yankton, South Dakota, USA, United States. Okay. Which country launched the fastest regional multimodal logistics hub? Well, Bahrain has achieved this feat of the fastest regional multimodal logistics hub, which it calls Bahrain Global Sea-to-Air Hub. Bahrain Global Sea-to-Air Hub. What is the capital of Bahrain? It's Manama, and the currency used there is dinar. Okay. Sojat Mehndi from which state has received the geographical indication tag? Well, it's Rajasthan. Sojat Mehndi. Which country announced the launch of its first gender-neutral human papillomavirus vaccine, Gardasil 9? So it is India, and this vaccine will help to reduce the disease burden and cancers caused by the human papilloma virus. Okay, it's a gender neutral, matlab it can be used by both male and female. Which one is the toll-free helpline number 14567 for senior citizen? Well, again the answer has been in the question itself. It's 14567, and it is the India's first pan-India elder line. Okay, elder line. It's a toll-free number which is launched by the Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment. Okay, 14567. Who has taken charge as the 34th Director General of the National Cadet Corps, NCC? Well, it's Lieutenant General Gurbirpal Singh. Okay, 34th Director General of the National Cadet Corps. Important question again. Which edition of the Pragati meeting involving center and state government took place recently? Well, it was the 38th edition of the Pragati meeting. What exactly is Pragati? So Pragati is an information and communication technology platform for proactive governance and timely implementation of projects. And PM Modi here reviews the various projects, and this was the 38th edition, and PM Modi reviewed projects worth 50,000 crore. 6 projects were reviewed, 4 from the Ministry of Railway, 2 from the Ministry of Power, and 1 each from the Ministry of Road and Transport and Civil Aviation. Okay, the 37th edition was conducted in July. It's a very good way to review the various development projects taking in the country. Remember the full form of Pragati: proactive governance and timely implementation. Which country has banned the import of organic fertilizers produced in China? So Sri Lanka has banned the import of organic fertilizers because it found that the fertilizers contained various harmful bacteria, so it has thought to ban it. Which state inaugurated the first palmatum of the nation? It's Uttarakhand. What is exactly is palmatum? So it will consist of 100 species of palms. Okay, and it is has been launched in the Haldwani district of Uttarakhand. And also remember the first lichen park of India came up in Pithoragarh, UK, and also the open fernery came up in Ranikhet. And also remember the first Moses Park came up in Nainital district. Okay, who became who will become Japan's next prime minister? It's Fumio Kishida, and he has overtaken the former prime minister Yoshida Suge. And after he resigned, after his popularity degrowed in the past few ratings, so Yoshida Suge has decided not to run for the election prime minister next, and Fumio Kishida has taken his place. Also remember, Fumio Kishida belongs to the Liberal Democratic Party. Okay, Liberal Democratic Party. Who composed the theme song of the T20 World Cup? So Amit Trivedi has composed the theme song of the T20 World Cup. In 2021, how many scientists have been felicitated with the Shanti Swarup Bhatnagar Prize? A total of 11 scientists have been felicitated by the Shanti Swarup Bhatnagar Prize. Who is the author of the book titled In Her Book, My Life in Full, Work, Family and Our Future? Well, it has been written by Indra Nooyi. She is a very famous businesswoman, and in this book she has focused on the importance that organizational support plays in the women's lives. Okay, she is the former CEO of PepsiCo. Indra Nooyi, who has been appointed president of the All India Management Association for 1 year till the National Management Convention is held. It's C.K. Ranganathan. So C.K. Ranganathan will be appointed the president of the All India Management Association for 1 year till the National Management Convention is held in September 2022. Okay, till September 22 he will be the president. The National Action Plan for Dog Mediated Rabies Elimination by which year has been unveiled? So 2030 has been the target year, and this plan has come up on the World Rabies Day, 28 September, World Rabies Day. The Union Minister for Health and Family Welfare, Shri Mansukh Mandavia, has unveiled this National Action Plan for Dog-Mediated Rabies Elimination. Also remember, India plans to be TB free by the year 2025, which is 5 years ahead of the world global TB free target. The world has planned for 2030, but our PM Modi has taken a record of 5 years ahead of the world plan. So TB free India by 2025. Okay. World Heart Day is celebrated on which day annually? It is September 29, World Heart Day. To draw people's attention to heart illness and the range of associated health issues, the World Heart Day is celebrated every year on 29 September. The government has aimed to make India's share of renewable strength to what amount in major ports through solar and wind power? It's 60%. So the Union Minister for Ports, Shipping and Waterways, Mr. Sarbanan Sonowal, has taken this aim to make India's share of renewable strength to 60% of the total solar and wind power. Which country has clinched the 2021 Ryder Cup? It's USA. And Ryder Cup is played in golf. It is a biennial tournament played between the various teams of US and Europe. So automatically the answer could not be Australia and Japan. It's between US and Europe. Ryder Cup, golf. Scientists have unearthed the remains of an ancient koala hunting eagle near a barren dry lake in which country? It's Australia. So the scientists have unveiled the fossil remains of koala hunting eagle, a very strong eagle, in the Australia, in the southern Australia to be precise. Who was re-elected chairman of Press Trust of India, the country's largest premium news agency? PTI, as we all know it. So it's Avik Sarkar. And Avik Sarkar is the editor and vice chairman of the Anand Bazar group of publication. Okay, he has been re-elected for this post. Udyam registration has stood how many MSME registrations till now? So a whooping 50 lakh registrations has been made under the Udyam registration. Now the question can be asked, Udyam registration is linked with which ministry? So the Udyam registration is an online system launched by the Union of MSME Ministry with effect from 1st July 2020. And it has stood the test of time and technology, as we can say, and now more than 50 lakh MSMEs have successfully registered themselves by now. Okay, Udyam registration, important question.